Welcome everyone to chair yoga. So sitting comfortably in your chair as we take a few moments just to relax the body to prepare for our practice today. So hands are folded in the lap. Go ahead and close the eyes or just drop the gaze. And turning the attention inward, taking a moment to notice how your body feels. Especially noting any areas of tension or tightness. And then taking 2 deep cleansing breaths. So take a nice big inhale through the nose and exhale it all out by blowing or sighing it out. One more nice big inhale and exhale it all out. And then soften the muscles of the face. Relax the muscles of the neck and the shoulders. And then turn the attention to the breath. Notice the inhale and notice the exhale. And then we'll begin nice, even breathing. Inhaling and exhaling to a count of 4. So inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4. And just continue with this nice, even breathing. If at any time it makes you lightheaded or dizzy, just go back to your own normal breathing pattern. And then we also set an intention for each practice to help remind us why we are here. So that may be a benefit you would like to receive, or just an uplifting or positive thought or phrase. So think of an intention that you'd like to have for your practice today. And then with your next inhale, go ahead and lift your head and open your eyes. And we'll go ahead and begin our warm-up by turning our head to look out over that right shoulder. And then coming back to center and turning to look out over the left. And back to center. Dropping the chin to the chest. And then picking the chin up towards the ceiling and shutting that lower jaw out. And coming back to center And dropping the right ear to the right shoulder. And back to center. And left ear to left shoulder. And back to center. And then extending the hands out in front. And close the fingers. And then some wrist circles. And reverse. Good. And then we're going to do our move called bond fishing. So we're going to mimic casting a line. So bring the right arm out in front of you. Just have your elbow in line with the shoulder, and you can use your left hand to support it. So make a loose fist. Your palm is facing inward. And then just cocking the wrist back, imagine you then cast your line. So there isn't a lot of movement from the elbow. It's mainly in the wrist. Just this side-to-side movement of the wrist. I'm not a fisherman, but I'm guessing this is similar. You probably have a little more elbow action, but good. All right, try it on the other side. Good. And just a loose fist. And then rest it out, shake it out a little bit. And then bringing the hands up, we're going to do some finger digs. So we'll start with our index fingers. So we're just going to make this motion like you're digging a hole in the soil. Just this dig, dig, dig. And then try it with the middle finger. Working those fine motor neurons, and then your ring fingers and pinkies. Thumbs are going to be a little harder. Good. And then go ahead and just shake it out. Good. And then sitting up nice and tall, we'll do some shrugs. And the next time you pick the shoulders up, roll them to the back. Good. Bring the shoulders down to neutral, and then extend the arms out to the side. Bring your fingertips to the shoulders. And then we're going to reach that right arm up like you're picking an apple from the tree. And then same thing on the left and right. Just alternating here. You probably feel a nice stretch in the shoulder down into the side of the body too. Good, a couple more. Good. And then keeping the fingertips on the shoulders, we'll do some elbow circles. And then reverse your circle. Good. And then keeping the elbows wide, touch them in front. So just this in and out. Good. And then release those arms down, shake it all out. And then we'll do a little hip walk more to the center of the seat. And extend the right leg a little bit off the floor so you can point and flex the foot. And then some ankle circles. And reverse. Good. Then bring that right leg back. Try it with the left. With the point and flex. and circles, and reverse. Good. And then we're going to warm up the knee, mainly the quadricep here. So we're going to pick up the right foot just a little bit off the floor, extend your leg, then bring that straight leg down, heels on the floor, and slide that foot back. So pick it up, extend, down, slide it back. Good. Good. Let's do 2 more. Good. Then we'll try it on the left. Bring it up, extend, slide it back. Okay. 2 more. And then continue that little hip walk till you're up at the edge of the chair. Extend the right leg so your heel's on the floor and positioning your hip so that you can just rotate the leg on that heel. So you'll feel that up here in the hip. We're just warming up that hip joint. Good, and then we'll try it on the left. Good. And then bring that left leg back. Go ahead and do your little hip walk back to the center of the seat. And then again, sitting up nice and tall, this time bringing the right arm alongside the body. Inhale, sweep that left arm up, and exhale as you bend to the right. And then come back to center, switch arms, inhale, exhale to the left. Inhale back to center. Coming into a twist, we'll take the left hand, place it on the right knee. Inhale to lengthen, and then exhale, turn and look to the right. Good, and then releasing the twist, switching hands. Inhale to lengthen, and exhale, turn and look to the left. Good, and then release back to center. Placing the hands on the thighs, we'll come into the spinal warm-up of cat-cow. Arching for cow, rounding for cat. If you have osteoporosis, then just eliminate the cat part and just keep the spine in neutral. All right, here we go. Inhale, lift the chin and chest, arching the spine, and then exhale, either neutral or cat, rounding, dropping the chin. Inhale, back to cow. Exhale, neutral or cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And last time, inhale. And exhale. Good. And then coming back to neutral, we're going to do a seated warm-up, a little sun salutation before we come up to standing. So we'll go through the first round, or the right side of the first round, and we'll go kind of slow, and then I'll pick it up. So let's start by sitting up nice and tall, arms alongside the body. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, arms come down a little bit behind you as you fold forward from the hip. Good. Then when you inhale, lift the chest, pick up the right knee. Exhale, bring the right foot down. Inhale, sweep your arms out in front. Press the palms forward for plank pose. Then exhale, pull those arms back for chaturanga. Inhale, hold on to the chair as you lift the chin and chest for cobra. A little back bend. And then exhale, we'll jump those feet and hands out for downward facing dog. Then inhale, now we'll pick up the left knee. Exhale, bring that left foot down. Inhale, sweep those arms all the way up, and exhale to the heart. All right, here we go. We're going to do it again. This time we'll start on the left side. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, pick up the left knee. Exhale, leg down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, little back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right knee up. Exhale, down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale to the heart. Okay, go right into the second round, right side. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right knee up. Exhale, down. Inhale, plank. Exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left knee up. Exhale, down. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale to the heart. Onto the left side. Inhale. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, left knee up. Exhale, down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right knee up. Exhale, down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to the heart. All right, once more each side. You're going to be good and warmed up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right knee up. Exhale, down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left knee up. Exhale, down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale to the heart. Last time, start on the left. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left knee up. Exhale, down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right knee up. Exhale, down. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale to the heart. All right, hopefully your heart's pumping a little faster. I know mine is. So we've got those muscles warmed up. Let's walk up to the edge of the chair, shift the weight into the feet, and come up to standing. All right. If you do have your water nearby, grab a drink. I'm going to put this to the side real quick. All right. So we'll come into Tadasana or mountain pose. So having the feet hip width apart and parallel with one another. Find those four corners of the feet. Lift up through the arches. Tighten the front of the thighs. Lift and tighten the abdominals. Focus on the spine, lengthening up from the tailbone all the way up to the crown of the head. Pick the shoulders up, rolling down the back. And keeping the chin parallel to the floor and gazing forward, taking a few breaths here. And then with your next inhale, sweep the arms up. With your exhale, bring the right arm down and exhale to the right. Come back to center, bring that right arm up, exhale as you bend now to the left. And try that once more. Inhale, exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Good. And coming back to center, release that right arm. Shake it out a little bit. And then just doing a nice, easy twist. Letting those arms swing as you turn from the waist. Good. Loosening up the spine. And then bringing your hands to your hips, widening your feet a little bit. We're going to do some pelvic circles. You just send those hips around in a big circle. And then reverse. Good. And coming back to center, we're going to do a warm-up for the glutes. So we did this the other day, and I have to tell you, I was sore when I woke up the next day. So obviously modify it for you. You're going to use your chair, well, possibly use your chair. But go ahead and come behind the chair. If not, you can just put your hands on your hips. But we're going to start in a squat. So we want to widen our legs, not too wide, but wider than your hips. Now, turn your toes out just a little bit. Keep your hands on the chair if you need to. Think of just bending the knees, sinking the hips down. Good. We'll just pause here for a second. We're warming up those muscles. Good. Now, here's the movement. We're going to exhale, come back into that squat. Then you're going to shift the weight to the right and see if you can pick that left leg up. Then come back to center, shift, lift. Center, right. So keep your hands on the chair if you want to try to balance. So this is called a sumo squat because you've probably all seen those sumo wrestlers. You don't have to bring your foot up as high as I do, but let me tell you, that will activate your glutes. Good. Actually, I was describing this to my daughter who says, oh, Mom, we do that in bar class all the time to strengthen those glutes. I said, yeah, I believe it. All right, once more on each side. Woo. All right, that's going to warm up those glutes. So from there, again, keep the chair in front of you. I'm just going to put it to the side. We'll come back to the wide stance. So here's where those warmed up glutes are going to help you. We're going to come into warrior two. So go ahead and turn your right foot out to 90 degrees. Left foot's facing forward. Line up the right heel to the instep of the left foot. Bend the right knee. Now remember, you don't want to have your torso leaning to the right. So make sure it's in line with the pelvis. Good. Turn and face the front from the waist up. Bring the arms up to shoulder height. Now you're going to tighten this right glute. That's going to help give some stability. Or I'm sorry, my right, your left. Your left glute. Good. And keep breathing. And then we're going to add a little movement here. So you're going to place the left hand on the back of the left thigh, and then inhale, sweep that right arm up. So now you're doing like a little side bend here. Back to warrior two. So the legs don't move. All this movement, inhale, is from the waist up. Good. Exhale. But those glutes are what are keeping you stable. So really working those leg muscles. Good. Back to center. All right. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Go ahead and release your arms. Shake them out a little bit. And then we'll turn the right foot forward. Try it on the other side. Good.
All right, once you have those legs lined up, bend that left knee. Again, this right glute, you're going to tighten that. That's going to help give you the stability. From the waist up, face the front. Bring the arms up to shoulder height. And then turn to look out over that middle left finger. And just take a nice full breath here. And then with your next inhale, right hand goes to the right thigh. And then inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, extend. Good. Exhale, back to center. And last time, inhale. Good. And exhale. Good. And then go ahead and straighten that left leg. Turn it in. Good. Now, we're going to come back on the right side. So stay where you are. Just turn the right foot out as we come into triangle pose. Another great pose. These glutes keeping you stable in the pose. So inhale, bring the arms up. The right knee is straight now. Exhale, shift the weight to the left. Lean to the right as far as you can. Bring that right arm down. It might be here on your thigh. That's fine. If you can come down a little bit more and still keep that left chest open, then maybe on the shin. And then extend the right arm up. Have your palm facing forward. Try to keep the chest open, that left chest open. Good. Shoulders and hips in a nice alignment there. Good. And then inhale, lift the torso. Exhale, bring the arms down. Let's try it on the left. Good. So remember, the left leg will stay straight. You're going to tighten the front of that thigh. Inhale, and then as you exhale, push the weight into the right hip, lean to the left. When you've gone as far as you can, bring that left hand down to the leg, and then extend the right arm up. Good. Keep breathing. Good. And then with the inhale, lift the torso, and exhale. Bring the arms down. Go ahead and turn your left foot forward, and then a little heel toe, or step those feet together. Walk it out. And then we'll come back to the chair. So just bring the chair to the left side. And we're going to come into a balance pose. This is Stork pose. So keep your left hand on the chair. Push the weight into the left leg. Now, you're going to bend the right knee. Only we're going to keep the leg to the front. Tree, you bring it to the side. We're going to bring it in front. See if you can pick that right leg up. Just have the knee in line with the hip. Hold it here. Extend the arm up. Good. If you want to balance here, you can extend the other arm up. You're also welcome to keep the hands in prayer, either one. Find your gazing point. Good. Keep those abs tight. Good. And then with your exhale, go ahead and release the arms. Release that right leg. Walk it out a little bit. And then come around the other side of the chair. And try it on the right side. So shift the weight over to the right. Again, bend that left knee now. See if you can hold the leg up. If not, just keep your toes on the floor. That's fine too. Just always a modification, so you can do all the poses. Have your hand in front of the heart, get your balance here if you're okay. Keep that hand on the chair, just stand here or standing up. Good, and breathe. Good, and then with your exhale, bring those arms down. Release the left leg. Shake out those legs, especially that right leg. And then coming around behind the back of the chair, we'll come into downward facing dog. Stretch it all out. Walk those feet back. Extend through the arms. Pull the shoulders down the back. Bend the knees so you keep that low back straight. And then begin to drop the chest down towards the floor. If the hamstrings are a little more flexible, then maybe straightening the legs. And continue to breathe your nice, even breath. Good. And then to come out of the pose, go ahead and bend your knees as you walk forward. Lift the torso. All right, let's go ahead and come back to sitting in the chair. So I'm going to turn on the diagonal here a little bit so you can see what we're going to do. So we're going to work the back. Actually, it's part of the core, doing a back extension. So walk up towards the edge of the chair. You're going to sit up nice and tall and then extend your arms out in front of you. So all the movement here is coming from the hip. I want you to imagine you have a yardstick just taped on your back. So you have to keep that back straight. As you inhale, you'll lengthen, and then exhale, bending from the hip. So you're bending from down here, not the waist. Just lean back towards the back of the chair. And then inhale, you're going to use those abdominals to pull you up. Good. And then exhale, and as you lean back, you may touch the top of the chair or possibly not. Inhale. Obviously, the farther forward you are, then the farther back you can lean. Good. Inhale, lean back up. Good. Exhale. And inhale, let's do 2 more. Exhale back. Inhale up. And last one. Good. And then releasing the arms down, just shake them out. We're going to stay at the edge of the chair and bring your hands around either to the back of the seat, depending on your chair, or holding on to maybe the legs of the chair. So we're going to come into what's called seated camel. It's a back bend. So wherever it's comfortable to put your hands to support yourself. All right, so with an inhale, we're going to lengthen the spine, begin to lift the chest and the chin. And then with your exhale, you want to pull the shoulders together. And the bending is mainly from the mid-spine. So be careful you don't extend the rib cage out too far, then you'll overarch that low back. And just continue to breathe. Focus on opening the chest. Good. And then exhale. Just go ahead and release. And when you do it, you don't have to drop your head back the whole way. If you're more comfortable maybe here, holding the neck, that's okay too. This is a great posture if you've been slumped over doing your computer or even reading, knitting, whatever it is. Come back to this, just opening up the chest, not even looking all the way up to the ceiling, but just a little bit, just to open up through here. It'll feel really nice. All right, we'll come back to mid-seat here. And then we're going to fold our hands in front of us, holding on to the opposite forearm. Take a nice big inhale, and with your exhale, just turn to the right. Good. Come back to center. Exhale to the left. Good. Inhale. Exhale right. Inhale center. Exhale left. Good. Come back to center. Go ahead and release your arms. And then we'll come back to our hip walk to come up to the edge of the chair. And extending the right leg, go ahead and keep the left knee bent. Heels on the floor and toes and knees pointing up. So bending from the hip again, coming forward, keeping the back straight just until you feel a nice stretch in the back of the thigh. And then continue to breathe. Good. And then inhale, come on up, switch legs, left heel on the floor, and toes and knees pointing up, and exhale, coming forward, until you feel that stretch. Remember, no pain, no discomfort, just that nice deep stretch. Good. And then inhale, lift the torso, bring that left foot back, sitting midway in the chair. We're going to come into eagle pose. So you've got two leg options here. You can cross the ankles or cross the thighs. We'll start with the right leg over the left. So again, you're either here, or possibly even wrapping the lower legs. And then sitting up nice and tall, extending the arms, palms up. We'll take the left arm, cross it just above the right elbow, and then bring the hands to the shoulders to give yourself a big hug. Try to lift the elbows, keeping your chin parallel, so I know that you want to tip your head back, but try to keep the head in neutral. And then if you can, maybe wrapping the lower arms too. Good. And breathe. And then with the exhale, go ahead and slowly unwrap the arms, unwrap those legs, and then we'll try it on the other side. Again, if you need to, cross the ankles or the thighs, possibly also the lower leg. All right, sitting up nice and tall, come back to palms up. This time the right arm will cross over the left. Again, holding here. This is a great stretch for between those shoulder blades. So many of us carry tension there. Great way to release. Good, and continue to breathe. And then slowly unwrap those arms and uncross the legs. As you uncross the left leg, then we'll widen the knees. You may want to come up towards the edge of the chair, doing a nice inner thigh stretch here, placing your forearms against the inner thighs. Inhale to lengthen, and then exhale, you're just going to tip forward. So you're going to tip your pelvis forward. Again, the back stays perfectly straight. Press those hands into the thighs. Good. So your back is maybe at about 45 degrees here. Good. Continue to breathe. You should feel that in here, in the hips. Remember to monitor. Back off of it. You feeling discomfort or pain. Good. And then with the inhale, come on up. Walk those feet in. And then we'll do a little hip walk all the way to the back of the chair. And coming back into our relaxation pose or Savasana. Closing the eyes. Returning the attention to the breath. Notice the inhale. And notice the exhale. Next inhale, let the abdomen rise first. And the chest, filling the lungs all the way up to the collarbones. And with the exhale, let the collarbones fall first, then the chest, and the abdomen, drawing the navel to the spine. Just take a few of these nice deep breaths. And focus on the physical body. Relax all the muscles from the feet, all the way up to the crown of the head. Release any tension or tightness. Focus on the mind. Release any thoughts, worries, anxieties. Imagine yourself in a place that brings you peace. Allow yourself just a few moments to completely
to deepen your breath. And then start moving your fingers and toes. And the wrists and the ankles. And then slowly bending one knee and then the other. And keeping the body relaxed, the eyes closed for just another moment. Focus on the intention that you set at the beginning of the practice. And then taking one more deep cleansing breath. So take a nice big inhale and to exhale all out. Go ahead and lift your head and open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.